Hey guys, I'm Jacqueline, and we just finished watching the premiere of season 2 of Westworld, and we have so much to talk about.
So much to go through.
Oh,
let's go through what we're thinking.
That episode was insane. Wow. I'm so confused in like the best way because that was an awesome premiere.
It's like with this show, you're confused, but at the same time you have questions. That's what's so great about this show is that it makes you like you're confused like as fuck like this whole episode. Like I just was so confused about the timeline, like what was going on, and
I feel like
I know that like it all means something, so it's like I'm trying to pay attention, but it's hard because there's so many different things going on, especially in this episode. But
so we have the whole opening shot with Arnold. That's Arnold talking to Dolores. So that's one timeline right there. Then we have the timeline of after the party, which is Bernard with all of the like military people, it seems.
All like the humans.
The humans.
Yeah.
And then we have another timeline. It might be another timeline. I think it's the same time right now.
What?
With the whole Dolores and Teddy going and looking for people.
It seemed like it was
seems like
the same timeline because they're killing the humans.
Exactly.
So I think that's the same timeline.
Then we also have another...
Well, the ending.
Storyline going with the ending. So is that our third timeline maybe? I don't know. That has to be a different timeline because why would all the hosts be dead at the end? I'm so confused about that. It seemed like they didn't even know that that part existed.
That's what was weird about that, is that wasn't known, and Ford like hid that. So there's something going on with that too. I don't know if that's like gonna come in later and like like at the end of the season, that whole ending. I don't know. I loved one of my favorite scenes. There were so many fantastic scenes in this, and I'm sure we're not gonna really like, so many great character moments. Like Maeve and even Dolores on the horse. And she's just so different, and it's so cool to see her like that. It
so
really
amazing.
Is.
I feel like we're not even gonna be able to like get obviously there's so many great moments here, but I feel like this isn't even the surface. Like by the end of the season, it's gonna be so different. And I just love how complex everything is, because you really see that in that conversation later on that Dolores has with Teddy, where she feels like these humans are like inhabiting their world.
I love that conversation.
It's like,
because the way that she said it was like she said
she calls them like creatures and stuff.
The way that she talked about them was like almost like they're it's their world and they're real. So it's like it's weird in that way.
I love that there was like this running theme throughout the whole episode of what's real and what's not real. Dolores is so different now, where she's awake and she feels real, and it's just really complex. And I loved that scene that we got of like where they had the creators lined up. And then Dolores comes and she has some
great lines in that scene.
So
she says the line, "These violent delights have violent ends." Yeah, that line comes back, and she's kind of like, the way that she's talking is almost like she's mocking like the way that she was written as like this just like pure like person, you know, and this like good just like southern girl. And I loved that conversation, and she was just not taking anything, and I loved that.
It was so cool, and that just the whole writing of this show is just amazing. Like I love the writing so much, and the dialogue, and like everything means something, it feels like, and everything is so impactful. So yeah, that was a great scene. Also, absolutely love the scene with Maeve. Oh my god.
If you guys have watched our reactions to season 1, Maeve is like our favorite character on the show, so her scenes are always our favorite to watch. I love where her character is going in this season. Definitely.
I loved seeing the banter between Maeve and like the creator that's in there. I think it's so funny. And I like that whole sequence was so cool, and how she's in control now, and I love that because
she can control all the other hosts. Like she's kind of like Ford in that way, and I like, wow.
Speaking about Ford, I still don't think he's dead. Like, I know we saw the body. So the body tells me that that was really Ford. I really think that there's a host of Ford somewhere.
Yeah, I definitely don't think that Ford is gone completely. Like,
no,
yes, we saw him get shot, obviously. Yes. We saw his body in this episode. And he was very dead. But I still think that that could be either a host of Ford that was killed last season, or there is some kind of host somewhere around. Which is weird because that little boy who's like the little boy.
Oh my god, that was...
little boy Ford.
Yeah.
That was really creepy with the voice. I don't know what's up with that unless like Ford put put his voice in there for that reason, because he obviously like planned like this to happen. So I don't know what's up with that.
That was another one of my favorite scenes of the episode. That conversation with the man in black with that mini Ford. Oh,
the man in black was living for all of this. Like, he's running for his life, but he's so happy because it's what he wanted.
Exactly. It's so cool though. But that conversation with that little Ford, it really reminded me of a conversation of Ford now telling him, like, you know, this game was for you. And it's so interesting. And like, Ford literally had a plan from beginning to end of where this was gonna go, it seems. And so I definitely think that the heart of him is still gonna be in the show. Kind of like how Arnold's dead, but his heart is, like, we're still seeing flashbacks. We're still learning his story and everything. And I think that that's what's going to really be happening with Ford. Even though it seems like his presence is still somewhere in the park. I really think so.
I definitely think so.
I cannot wait for the man in black to run into Dolores.
That's what I'm really excited for. I am so excited about that. I want her to like team up with him, but I don't know if she will. I feel like she's gonna try to kill him, which will be really, really cool, because we obviously have seen in the past in season 1 him continuously go after her. So I feel like she's gonna want to get revenge on him. Yeah. And I think like those two going up to get like against each other is going to be really cool, but I do want to see them kind of work together.
Yeah, well, what's interesting about the whole situation is that this is what... Were we still calling him the man in black? It's William.
Yeah, but I feel like I can't not call him the man in black, because I need to like differentiate between the man in black,
William, and present William.
Exactly. So that's the way that I think of it.
So, but what's interesting about that is he wanted this, which, you know, he really wanted this to happen. He wanted the game to be real. He wanted the host to rebel and wake up and find and like figure out the maze and have that conscious mind almost, and he got it. So it's like, what side is he really on? Is he gonna be on the side of our host? Since he seems to be, you know, like he was rooting for them to rebel.
I think he's gonna be on the side of the host, but at the same time, the hosts are gonna try to kill him, so.
Because he's still a human,
but it's weird though, because he's always been more on the host side. So I wonder, where he's gonna fit into all of this.
Yeah, and I'm still really confused about the ending with Bernard and all of the hosts that are in the water.
That we're not going to understand until we keep watching.
Maybe.
That we're definitely not going to understand now, unless like, definitely.
I don't understand that.
We're going to have to just wait on that one,
And okay, Bernard, this whole episode was shaking his hand,
literally going crazy. It was almost like he was losing control.
That's what it felt like. It felt like he was, because I feel like he is yearning for that part of him that's a host. Like, Bernard is wanting to... Well, it's like he's gravitating towards that, but he's still sticking with his human side. He's kind of stuck
in the middle in that way, because he is a host, but he was never aware of himself being a host, so he feels more human in that way, I guess.
Bernard's storyline is really interesting this episode. I felt like he was really going in between a lot of the time, and he, you know, we had so many shots of him seeing the military people shooting the host and acting so like antagonistic, and you know, it's
because he's blending in with
exactly.
He was,
he's
hanging
safe
out with all the humans.
He's safe that way though. Like, they all think that he's human, and that's where he's safe, because he's looking at what they're doing to the host. And
he's not safe though, because the hosts are going after the humans.
He's screwed either way. Everybody's screwed. Honestly, the hosts are gonna win this world, I think. Like this.
Oh, and then we got the scene of Dolores when she was talking to Teddy, saying that she was gonna take the world. I don't think you mentioned that.
No, she wants to take
like,
their world,
take their
the
world.
modern world, which is what we see a lot in the trailers of like her in that dress, and we see Logan in that too. So I'm actually wondering if this storyline has played out before. Because why would young Logan and William be in those scenes with Dolores in like that dress and in a modern world? Like, it doesn't really make sense. So I'm so
confused about the timelines.
I wonder if this is like history repeating itself in some way, because why would she have scenes with Logan and William in that world? I mean, that's what it looks like, I think.
I don't know.
But at the same time, that can't be true, because the man in black is William, and he is really excited that this is finally happening because he's been waiting so long. So how does that make any sense?
Yeah, that doesn't make any sense. That was an interesting thing. So you were there for a second, and then
I went back. That's what happens with this show. You kind of like think of something, and then you're like, wait, no, that can't be real.
Yeah.
Huh. I'm just really confused about the timeline. Honestly, it blows my mind, this whole show. And I think that all of us right now are really like trying to figure out the timeline, because we all got our minds blown last season with it.
Yeah,
so.
Especially the end of this episode, I think just really threw us
everybody
off.
And
everybody.
Well, I had thought that this was really all one storyline. I actually did that. I thought this was all one timeline, and then I started really thinking like that ending was not this timeline.
Exactly.
So
Oh,
what do you think?
We need to know what you guys think, because I feel like we're just really confused.
We're just
and
going in
I know we're not
circles.
the only ones, because everybody's confused with this show.
Yeah, but it's
which
the fun
makes
part.
it so much fun, because we can all speculate and throw in some different theories. So yeah, I'd love to hear what you guys are thinking.
Yeah, let us know what you guys thought about this premiere. I love the premiere. I really did. I want to watch it again, so that way maybe we could find out a little bit more details and stuff. Like, we're probably gonna watch it again before we watch episode 2, because I need to like try to keep track of everything, you know. Talk about this episode down in the comments below. Yeah,
and if you enjoyed this review, please give us a thumbs up and subscribe for more reviews, and check out our reaction for Westworld as well.
Yeah, you can also follow us on Twitter and Snapchat. We are at City of the Feels.
Thank you for watching.
Thank you for watching. Bye!